What?
I think we're live.
Do what now?
I think we're live.
I think so too. I just heard it. Are we back?
It'll be 35 seconds before they see it.
Oh, it's all new chat and everything. Okay, yeah, so I think we're ready then. Are we back? And you're back. Because of the Russians. Oh, yeah. Marissa says she's still in the dark.
Tell her to refresh.
Drebin says he's got us. About goddamn time, Dabney says. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pizzagate, deeper and dirtier. I don't know. I mean, what really happened? It's classified. Gotcha. Got you. I got you. I got you, babe. Hashtag hurry the fuck up, Everett. Can you guys see me? I think I can see you guys like in the camera in there. Like all you, the whole audience is just right in there. Like I can see everybody. It's pretty weird. Awkward. Eat more pizzas. I swear my YouTube is about actual pizza. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, and now they're blaming it on me. See what you did, Everett?
What?
They're blaming this on me, and then we got a guy in the chat that's his YouTube name is Eat More Pizzas. He said, awkward. I swear my YouTube name is about actual pizza. Marissa J says, no, I'm back, guys. Sarah Franco sees us. Eric, you look spaced out, bro. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. That's because I had to take some pain medicine today because I thought I broke my ribs. So.
Yeah, that's the reason.
What do you mean? Yeah, it is the reason.
Why is my screen still up there?
Turn
this off.
Yeah, I didn't want to take pain medicine before the podcast, but there was either that or not do the podcast today because I was in some freaking pain. I made my wife take me to the ER this morning. I mean, I might in fact be a sissy. That's all right. He says, you look spaced out, bruh. Sorry, man. Not trying to be spaced out, man. Hey, man.
What's going on here?
What are you talking about?
Just my headphones.
You got everything ready? You got it all together?
I didn't start recording, but we'll do that in a minute. Check 1 2.
Cash me online.
Check.
Oh, how about that?
Oh God. Here we go already. Hey, I went and grabbed a whole bunch of candy. You want some crunch?
Of course I
or
want
anything?
candy.
You get all the Butterfingers. So.
That's fine. I'll have those.
Want some crunches, some muskies? What do you want?
Whatever. It's like a parade.
Yeah. All right. I'll start the recording.
I wish you would start the recording.
Can you do a clap test?
Yeah, can we do that? Are we ready? One, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
All right.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. Is that enough? Why does it keep freezing? I didn't know it did. It's cold outside. Is that what you're talking about? I want candy. I want candy. I want candy. Dun, 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 dun. I paid good money to be in the dark. Are you afraid of the dark?
I paid real good money to be in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, recording is on.
Hey, did you check the mail?
No, I didn't.
Go check the mail.
You don't tell me what to do. I'll go do it though.
Okay. Still freezing for you, Dabney? You let us know if it is. I don't know if there'll be anything we can do about it, but you just let us know. So what are some interesting points you guys want us to touch on today? I'll write some shit down if you guys give me some ideas here. We're going to go through a whole bunch of shit, but I know you guys got some stuff y'all want to talk about too, so go ahead, type that shit in the chat, and I'll make sure we get around to it.
Okay.
Okay, what? Huh? Okay, what? Nothing? Damn it. All right. My husband overheard your singing and looks at me like a confused dog asking, what is he doing?
That's a good question.
I don't even know what the hell I'm doing half the time.
Her husband's on the right side.
How do you know that?
Oh.
He could be on her left side.
On the right side, not.
Yeah, I mean, it just said he overheard me singing. Does he have any requests? Because, like, I can fill requests if that's what he wants.
Don't encourage him, lady.
What kind of stuff is he into? Like, I mean, Obama spending $65K. Yes, we will be talking about Obama.
Why?
Spending $65K. Okay.
Yeah,
I like it. Keep the suggestions coming, people. Thank you, Dabney. Joe.
Dabney. I think you sound like Dabney.
Sandy Hook tied in with Pizzagate. God, you know what? That's interesting. I would love to know how.
Okay. All right. You about ready?
About ready for what? Hang on. They're giving me some ideas here, man. They're doing the research for me.
You want to know a weird correlation I'm seeing?
What?
Every time I reach up and for whatever reason I got some static electricity and I touch this mic and it zaps me a little.
Yeah?
That TV flickers.
You're the one that knows about computers.
I don't get how that's happening. But it does. So
Illuminati confirmed.
I guess so. All
Look,
right.
look, David Lawrence said you're gonna have to come with some info on that because that you done like tickled my fancy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Sandy Hook is tied in with Pizzagate. I got like a 6-foot erection right now because of that statement right there. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
Whoa, mind blown. I know, right, Constance? That's what I'm saying. Tunnels. Oh yeah, tunnels. Yep, we will be talking about the tunnels.
You will be. I'll be listening.
You'll be talking to.
I will not.
Discussing. Thank you, Frank, for the suggestion. Lawrence said it's electric boogie woogie. What the fuck does that mean?
It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Oh, dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, the electric slide.
God, why do you guys get him started? Doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't at all.
All right.
It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. What's up, Jay? He likes country. Ha! No, you couldn't be further from the truth, Sarah.
You do like some country. Don't act like you're. You had the Billy Ray Cyrus album. Tell me you didn't.
Yeah, when I was like 8.
You used to boot scoot boogie as well. I know that for a fact.
TMI. What do you mean? No, I didn't boot scoot boogie. I don't.
Sure
I don't fucking boot scoot boogie. Okay.
You've been a boot scooter since the
Yeah?
day you were born. First time you heard it.
What about
You were getting down and turning around.
What about all those Dolly Parton posters on your wall, and they're not for the?
No, that's completely made up. The stuff I'm talking is true.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you ready? You ready to do this? Or you want to?
Oh, so hang on a second. So he says how Sandy Hook is tied in with Pizzagate. Where were all the kids that died? Shipped directly into Pizzagate.
I really hope you don't believe that.
Code words.
I mean, that's.
Okay, so here, Kat's got something that you'll like. She wants to know if there's any other words in place of the code words for like pizza and hot dogs. If there's any other government type words that make any sense, drugs, criminals. Of course, you said that last time, but do we know of any other solid, like, you know, the
codes?
FBI codes for pedophilia are solid and
Right. Do we know of any other what they could have been talking about?
Yeah, if there's any other types of codes that we
I
know.
don't know. We'll figure that out, I guess.
I guess so.
All right. Well, you ready?
Shumbagala boom boom. Lauren, do you mean Eric Braver?
Hey, dickhead.
Huh?
Are you listening to me? Are you ready to start the show?
Of course I'm ready. I was born ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm quite ready.
I don't have my intro piece, though. That's all right. I'll wing it. It'll be all right. Go
Where's
ahead.
it at?
It's at home. I'll wing it.
Can we print you one?
No, I got this. The outro is all we need anyways, but the intro I already got.
I'll just slap you. Okay, here we go.
Walnuts.
I won't slap you.
I know what walnuts means.
You're listening to Surreal Talk,
Pizza
a
Talk.
look inside the world of cults, conspiracies, and the paranormal.
Something's not right, man. Something's not right. Something's bullshit here, and I don't believe it.
Honestly, this crazy shit could be completely possible.
Disclaimer, we reserve the right to be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You think you know the whole story? Think again.
Now your hosts, Eric and Everett.
Welcome to Surreal Talk, a look inside the world of cults, conspiracies, and the paranormal. And we are back this week with Everett's Chance at Redemption. This is our Pizzagate 2.
I hate it when you say, like, I need redemption.
Pizzagate Strikes Back. So, I mean, I guess technically this would be episode 5.
I guess so.
No, it would be, because, like, Empire Strikes Back was episode 5.
I follow you.
You know what? You don't think that you need redemption after your
No, I completely was an asshole last time, that's for
fit
sure.
throwing that you did
I
there?
wouldn't call it fit throwing. Jeez. I would say I was a little too quick to object. I was already at the end of my discussion with you.
You're at the end of your miserable little rope.
Pretty much on that topic. So I guess I want to start out the episode talking about one more email that we got bitching about. We got the last Pizzagate episode. This is the gift that keeps
This
on
one didn't
giving.
come from the Podesta emails, ladies and gentlemen. This one comes straight from the info at Surreal Talk emails.
So I got this one today, actually. It says, "Hi, I just listened to an episode of yours for the first time on Pizzagate." What a good one to start out on.
Right.
I think the information is very interesting, but the guy who doesn't believe it has any truth to it made the episode very difficult to listen to. That seems to be a running thing. Can you make him shut up?
I can.
Bring it on, pal. Whether or not you think it may have any truth to it, at least listen for a second instead of talking nonstop. I don't know if I can handle another episode like this. I don't think there exists another episode like that. My thoughts after listening is that he is in favor of this happening, which is why he's trying to protect them instead of thinking about the poor kids.
Everett's involved in Pizzagate? Oh, my gosh.
That makes me feel so bad that somebody would say that.
Imagine
Really?
how bad you made. If there was any little children that were watching that had been involved in Pizzagate,
Dude, I want
imagine how
nothing more
they
than
felt
good
when they
stuff happen
seen
to
you
kids.
doing what you did last time. That's why this is your chance for redemption.
Is it? Okay. Wow. It really makes me sad. Hopefully she's listening to that. I sent an email back explaining that, well, today's your lucky day because we happen to be going live here in about an hour and a half, 2 hours on the very same subject again, and this time I've promised to be a little more civil.
Did you ask her to give you another chance? Yeah.
I did.
Please give me another chance.
I will do better this time, I promised. So, Becca, if you're listening, here we go.
I also wanted to take some time out to thank everyone for everyone's been great in the group. We've had a couple people. Marissa, she offered to send us some homemade coasters and a couple other things, and then Chris Dabney offered to make us some pens, and then I'm forgetting the gentleman's name from Australia.
Oh, Nash.
Nash John Stammer. Yeah, he's gonna send us some Vegemite and boomerangs, which we've got none of that yet.
I can't wait for the Vegemite.
I know. We're gonna eat that live on air. By the way,
I'm going to eat the crap out of it. It's going to be so good. I'm trying to find out who it was that keeps giving us the vote link.
Oh, the vote link? Yeah.
Was there Jennifer, was it? Smith?
I thought it was Sarah. I thought it was Sarah Franco that did that.
I don't know. We've gotten a link a few times for the complete, fully sourced executive summary of the Pizzagate evidence from a website called vote.co. That's voat.co. You can make it to the Pizzagate area of that website, vote.co/v/Pizzagate. And then the fully sourced list that we're going to be referencing on today's show, you can get to it, again, voat.co/v/Pizzagate/149er7611. I always wanted to say Niner.
Niner?
Niner. So that's that. Okay, this week too, I after doing some more research into Pizzagate and just strangely, recently enough, I happened to line up. Alex Jones was on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan
and that was crazy because like they came. We just did this show, and then like 2 weeks later, Alex
it's not
Jones,
too crazy. Alex Jones has been on it for a while. I mean, it's a pretty big story out there in conspiracy world, if you will.
Well, I guess it's not too crazy. It's a little crazy though.
Yeah, I guess so.
But here I would like to point out that I watched like a 36-minute clip on YouTube of Alex Jones and Joe Rogan talking about Pizzagate, and 90% of the stuff that they talked about,
or more,
we talked about last time on the episode.
Well, I was going to say that, too, they sourced on that show, and it looked pretty legit. So you've been getting help for some weird sources lately, and I wanted to, I've been an outspoken opponent, not really opponent, just jeer of Alex Jones for a good long while now.
Well, right, yeah, with good reasons.
My only exposure to him has been on his InfoWars podcast, where he gets
downright crazy on that.
He gets way too crazy and over the top, and it's hard to take him serious. But after watching him on Joe Rogan, he still gets way too over the top. But you can tell that the guy,
I heard they had him smoking weed. Honestly,
they did.
Okay, yeah, so he was high.
Yeah, they did. He's like, "Oh, I think I inhaled that." It was funny. Anyway, I kind of appreciate what he's trying to do. That he really wants to get the truth out there. He's sick of people being lied to.
Well, right. Hey.
So
we can relate to that.
I just want to say that maybe I was a little bit wrong about Alex Jones, but his methodology, he's got to calm down. His delivery's off. His heart's in the right place, but his brain's got to wake the fuck up. Right. He's got to calm down.
Yeah.
He's got to not throw crying fits. That's what really freaked me out. Hey, okay, I get it. I was that time we did Pizzagate. I went anti.
You were the Alex Jones last episode.
Anti-Alex Jones, wasn't I?
Yes, he was.
I fully take credit for that.
All right. So, since we've done the story the last time, and you know what, and I honestly shouldn't say since, because I don't know if the Ben Swan was broke before we did our story last time or not.
No, Ben Swan did his thing after we did our last episode.
Okay, so, and he did a nice little video, which you can...
It was he's a reporter for San Diego...
CBS 46.
In San Diego, right?
Yes, in San Diego. Yeah, right. Ben Swan. He does a little segment called Reality Check, and he had, you can find it. It's a nice 6 or 7 minute video.
It's all over the internet. I mean,
but we did hit every point that he hit. Now he brought that out into that's mainstream news now.
Again, we talked about this in the group, and I couldn't help but comment that he was way better at it than you. But at the time,
he's a professional.
It's not that too.
What is it then?
It was I wasn't as receptive as a listener.
So
that kind of helps too.
Right.
He came at me in a suit, sir, with a giant video wall, and I was like, all right, I'll listen. You came at me with your stupid little hat.
I had some drawings
and your ugly little face.
Oh, really? The fuck I put it.
So anyway, let's get into it though.
Right, so
let's redo this and give me your best.
Do you got the vote thing pulled up here on this screen here so we can start?
I can.
Isn't that where we're starting? I'd like you to start this, Everett. You start reading and you tell me what you think might be wrong with it, and we'll discuss it. But I want you to carry the tune of this show. I feel like you owe the viewers that.
I don't owe anybody that.
You do owe.
I think.
Don't make me Alex Jones on you right now. I will.
Bring it on, Pelly.
You owe the viewers. You owe.
I hope that hurt your ribs. But you sounded just like him.
Did I?
You sounded just like him before you injured yourself. So I guess what I wanted to do is go down this fully sourced executive summary of Pizzagate that's on this vote.co website, exhibit by exhibit as they have it broken out, and comment on each of it. So the first exhibit they have is evidence pertaining to Comet Pizza and Ping Pong.
Which is owned by James Alefantis.
Right, James Alefantis.
In Washington, D.C.
He is connected to accused child trafficker Laura Silsby. And I don't want to read this word for word. Long story short, there's some pretty good evidence here putting Comet Ping Pong in a bad light when it comes to pedophilia. Again, we talked about it last time with his Instagram account, James Alefantis' Instagram account. It was pretty gnarly, some of the stuff he was just ballsy enough to post. What are you reading?
I'm reading. Oh man, that's crazy. So.
Oh God, you're finding that new stuff, huh?
Yeah, I am. Several suspect referred to as a friend as my.
I just want to stop you here real quick.
Wow.
Because I asked you a while ago how much of this you'd read. You said most of it. Now we're in the first exhibit. You're like, wow, this is new. You son of a bitch, you didn't read it.
I read some of it.
Yeah, you read the URL. Said, yeah, I'll click that later.
Yeah, no, I did. I've been hurt, man. What the fuck you want from me, okay?
Why you gotta lie to me?
Oh, look, Chris Dabney says, Everett, he wants you to lead this one. I'm with that.
I get that, Chris. I get that he wants me to lead it. So I'm going to keep doing it. I find there to be some weird shit going on. I think that this guy may possibly have child molesting tendencies.
Okay, so wait a second. So now what you're saying is everything you said about James Alefantis last Pizzagate episode, you're kind of trying to recant that now.
No, before I said he was weird. And I'm still not out and out going to call this guy a child molester or whatever.
Pedo, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pedo.
Yeah.
But boy, is he creepy. And it's and the stuff that goes on is, let me continue. Can I finish?
Yeah.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Don't make me get like Kyle's mom. Can I finish? Anyway, the stuff that goes on in his business is really suspect.
Yes.
That band they were talking about, hold on, let me find the name.
Sex stains or heavy breathing. Heavy breathing right there. Mm-hmm.
The video they showed it wasn't in context at all. It could have been a private gathering. Somebody rented the place out. It could have been a personal party of James Alefantis himself. But they got some weird person dressed in a GIMP outfit with a voice modulator.
And a mask on their face.
Right. Completely anonymous.
No, wait, let's talk about that for a second. Why would you need to just completely disguise your identity all the way from a voice modulator, mask on your face, and even cross-dress?
Well, maybe you're pandering to your audience and don't want to connect it to your real life, or maybe you're afraid of the fact that you're in some
people will know who you are, and you are a known pedophile or
supporter of pedophilia.
Yeah, I mean,
so yeah, those guys are kind of weird.
That video of that guy is especially weird because what do they say in there? There's somebody in the crowd that's going, he says something and someone.
We all have our preferences.
Well, somebody in the crowd comes back and says, "Little boys, right? Little boys," and he's like laughs it off. The person on the mic that we're talking about,
right.
This guy's identities. We all have our preferences. So like that's the type of shit that goes down at comic ping pong. You know what I mean?
Okay. Again, it did apparently go down there, but is that the kind of shit that usually goes down there? We don't know that wasn't a private party.
Okay, so again, is that the type of shit that goes down at a family restaurant?
Possibly. Whenever you go rent like the ballroom at one of the local big restaurants, I don't want to name any of the names, right?
Right.
So they've got the big banquet room you can rent.
Right.
Who's to say that's not what basically happened? They rented the basement banquet. Well, they claim they don't have a basement. The banquet room or whatever at Comet Pizza Ping Pong. And closed the doors, and that kind of stuff went on. Who's to say?
So the owner's okay with this type of behavior?
The guy's obviously a creepo.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You're admitting that he's weird, James Alefantis, the owner of Comet Ping Pong. You're admitting that he's a creep for sure.
For sure.
With everything that you've learned about him, that's on his Instagram.
Even if the stuff he's put up is a joke.
Now, not that this is...
You went too far.
Neither here or there, but he is gay.
I don't know if that's...
James Alefantis?
So
okay, what I'm getting at is... all the stuff that you know about this guy, all of the connections, all the Instagram pictures, would you be okay with letting this guy come into your house, into your home, around your family?
He's not my friend.
I didn't say that. I'm saying
no, but it's the same thing as the guy who's accused in the police briefs of stealing a candy bar from the store. I don't want somebody who has a bad reputation like that. Is his reputation deserved? Is the question. Seemingly so, by stuff that he himself has posted and has allegedly allowed to continue to go down to his place of business.
Okay.
So, no, I would not want him in my house.
You would not want him there. No, of course not. You don't want him there. You got a family. You don't want that type of fucking element at your place. But
I do support his right to exist. You know what I'm saying?
On the chat here, Constance 717 says that I think Alefantis and his husband or partner have 4 young adopted kids from El Salvador.
That's kind of.
I mean,
that's scary.
Yeah, that's not. That's what.
But
that's
isn't there a vetting process?
Like, can you imagine that guy?
I guess they're that
kids?
powerful. No. I mean, I'm wondering how you let that guy, if he's that kind of. I guess he was before he was suspect in that sort of thing.
I mean, I guess on paper, he probably looks okay. Owner of a ping pong place, got X amount of dollars in the bank.
Right, and if you're going to throw me that, he's gay, so that makes it harder, maybe
I did not say that one
Yeah,
bit.
well, a minute ago you brought it up, so I don't know where your head's at.
Oh, is that right?
Well, what difference did it make to bring up? You might as well,
moving right along.
Well, he's also green in color. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
He could be. Well, if he's green, he might be an alien, fucking reptilian.
You can't trust the reptilians. Everybody knows that.
No, hell no.
Unless you're listening. Then we like you.
Yeah, but all of the stuff on this guy's Instagram account is just downright wicked, raunchy, and rough. And when you take
from
into
the kill room picture he posted, which could have been again in satire or a joke, but come on, dude, Come on, there was a caption or a comment in that picture of that kill room, dude. With all of the shit swirling around you, and I'm paraphrasing. How you gonna post this?
Right.
Where's your brain?
Right. Like
Where's your brain?
I'm gonna quote the great Cat Williams. I gotta turn that down.
Yeah, turn your shit
I'm gonna
down.
quote Cat Williams here when I say, if somebody says you've been smoking crack for 20 years, bitch, you're smoking crack. If somebody keeps calling you a fucking pedophile like this, and everything that keeps coming up, I mean, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck.
Okay, well, Cat Williams. Wow, you're taking wisdom from Cat Williams.
I mean, he's the one that called out Michael Jackson.
He's the guy that put out 5 comedy specials for the exact same thing, except he changed out the name of the city.
Right. Well, he also talked about Michael Jackson
You
playing.
know how many cities got
Hope.
all the damn weather?
Yeah.
How you all gonna have Ohio or Cincinnati, Washington D.C.? They all got 3 motherfucking Foot Lockers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Sarah makes a great point. Even if it were not a family restaurant, allowing that type of stuff into your business, period, is insane unless you're okay with it.
No, I agree. It makes sense that
So that means he has got to.
unless they paid that well. I mean, some people can be bought too. Think about that. So they come like,
Why
hey,
would hang on? Why would a band pay you to play at their
whoever
place?
organized the event or whatever that special event was, they had those people in there.
We talked about this last time. His organizer that organizes all the bands and everything, the talent to come to Comet Ping Pong. Man, there's
Tam something or Tamara something or
she used to be the head of.
yeah. Let me get her name here.
But anyway, she's worked with little kids,
Tam Lozado, is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
The one who sent the email about the children 11, 9, and 7. And the one of them
Why don't you read that email since we're right there? That's one of the creepiest emails in the entire Podesta release.
I will read it.
And I don't even think we read that last time.
So here it is. This is an email from, hold on. It's deep down in this one I'm looking
Tamara
at.
Lazzuto, you just passed it.
No, it's right here.
Oh.
From Tamara Lazzuto, Tam Lazzuto. With enormous gratitude to Advanced Man Extraordinaire Haber. I don't know what that means. What's Advanced Man Extraordinaire Haber? Are you putting this on the stream?
I'm guessing that it's like code.
It's code. It could be. This is all on that vote.co site. I am popping up again to share our excitement about the reprise of our gang's visit to the farm in Lovettsville. So this doesn't reference Comet Ping Pong, but it is some sort of a weird gathering at a off-the-grid place.
Right.
And I thought I'd share a couple more notes. We plan to heat the pool, so a swim is a possibility. Again, that could be code.
Or it could not be code. It could be they want
Why don't you get your mic? Why don't you turn your mic?
I'm letting everybody see.
You can turn your camera without losing your mic.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Boy. Anyway, so that could be code. Bonnie will Uber service to transport Ruby Emerson and Maeve Lozado. So Maeve Lozado apparently is like the niece or something of Tamara Lozado? Tam Lozado? She's some relation, so she's ferrying her 7-year-old relation to this thing for the purpose of entertainment. It says, we'll be ferrying these children so you'll have further entertainment. Now, it could be completely innocent that, there'll be kids in the pool. We know you like having kids running around. Maybe it's completely innocent.
Why would any adult
That's just
want
weird.
kids knowing? I mean, come on, man.
It's weird.
It said, with the forecast showing prospects of some sun and a cooler temp of the lower 60s, I suggest you bring
The pool's
sweaters
heated,
of whatever attire will enable us to use our outdoor table with a pergola overhead.
What the hell's a pergola?
I have no idea.
Let's find out.
But I think you're missing the whole point here, though.
What's the point?
They're having 3 little kids in the pool with grown-ass men. And they're calling it entertainment.
They're not saying that,
No.
that you'll be in the pool with them. It doesn't say that. It says swim is a possibility. We plan to heat the pool, so swim is a possibility. We don't even know if that's code or not.
Okay, but so they got 3 little kids, ages and names, and they said, so you'll have further entertainment. What kind of entertainment is kid other than like your own kid being funny and like, I fucking entertaining
No,
me?
I agree. That
is just
really weird.
That is just nuts, dude. That's nuts.
That whole line though, we plan to heat the pool, so a swim is a possibility. I don't think that's literal. I think that's some sort of code again.
Really? So like, what kind of code would you relate that to, man?
I don't know, but I don't think it's. I think it's more sinister than what it looks like, and it looks bad.
And it looks real bad.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that.
All right.
Where were we?
We want to talk about his Instagram account.
This is from
Alefantis' Instagram.
We were talking about that. We talked about the picture of the kill room. He hashtag.
Yeah, but it's got so I mean right there. So like we can describe this to the people, man. You know, I mean you've got it all pulled up right here. We might as well use this.
Okay, he had the statue of Antonius or whatever.
That was his
That's
profile picture. I mentioned that last time, and you
who was
you
the boy lover of the Roman emperor.
and you completely shut me down. Everybody in Rome loved little boys.
Well, they did,
Okay,
but
But now, when you put it,
I
with
agree.
everything,
I was a dick. I know.
When
I know,
you put
I
it
was a
with
dick.
everything, man, it's like
Yeah, why would he have that?
it's
It
too
was a
much to
symbol.
overlook.
I know. It was a fucking cockhead. Are we agreeing? Can we get over that? At least I'm a big enough man, okay?
Right.
Anyway, let's move on. What else did he have on there? He
Pictures of
posted
babies taped to
baby
tables?
picture. I'm going to take a look at that real quick.
See the one where the kid was taped to the table?
That's not it.
Oh, that's the one. Remember, that's the one I said it had the sex thing.
Jimmy Comment posted, it's a guy with holding what looks to be like a 1-year-old. Says chicken lover equals men who like underage boys.
Well, okay, so
that's
Jimmy
a caption.
Jimmy Comment hashtagged chicken lovers, and Jimmy Comment
On this
is
picture.
James Alefantis' Instagram name.
So they're alleging that chicken lover is code for men who like underage boys.
No, they're not alleging anything. That's FBI.
Okay, but that obviously looks like a little girl in this picture, to me.
You can make that distinguish how?
Yeah, I mean,
by the pink.
by
My
the
daughter
pink.
will not wear pink.
Well, then I'm getting stereotyping here, but either way, that one's real on the
Suspect,
fringe.
man. You got. I'm just saying.
It's suspect, but
each individual thing, but put it all together.
I hear
Keep
you.
going. Let's go. Let's keep going here. What do you got? Come on.
Let's see. All right, we'll go back again listen on the comments website. Under Forensic Comment is the band Heavy Breathing. We talked
Heavy
about
breathing,
them.
sex stain.
Or the leader, Majestic Ape, wears the ski mask and sunglasses.
Okay, so that's the leader of that band.
Right, the lead singer.
Okay.
Yep. All right, let's go back down to Podesta and Tony Podesta. So John Podesta, we talked about before, is the former chief of staff to President Bill Clinton.
Yes.
And was the chair to Hillary's presidential campaign.
Yes, the head of her campaign.
Right. So right there off the bat, I think it can help Clinton out in this situation because she's been accused of being involved because she's held campaign dinners and things there.
She's all now, but hang on, we can put the whole Pizzagate thing aside. The Clintons, period, have been embroiled in sexual abuse scandals for years, whether it be Monica or him allegedly inappropriately touching other women, and she's covering it up for him. Or
he's a perv.
Not only that, but okay. So now I've heard all kinds of stuff about the Clintons. Okay, now so that's what I'm saying. It's not hard to make that reach.
No, it's not.
It's
but
not hard to make that
if you
reach.
want to make it, you can make it. You get what I'm
And
saying?
then if you don't want to see the light, then you just close your eyes, huh? And that's what you did last time.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I'm not trying to jump to any conclusions. If I'm not just going to say because somebody could go, yeah, you can make that distinction. That just because you could doesn't mean there's any evidence to make me believe that.
Fair enough.
So
Let's rattle on. Let's go on.
All right.
What about John's brother Tony? Now, wait. What we're totally forgetting here is, and I mentioned this last time, that James Alefantis, the owner of Comet Ping Pong, is the 49th most influential man in Washington, D.C. Okay?
Now, again, that's weird.
That is very weird because all he does, he's not in politics at all. All he does
This is
owns
a
fucking
weird out of
pizza
context
joint.
piece to this whole puzzle, though, isn't it? It's just
No,
really out of place.
It's not out of place because think about it. It's not out of place. If you got a guy and he owns a place that you go and do all your deviant behavior at one point, and like I told you this in the car, they all share the same dirty secrets.
Okay, then why would Everett
why
Magazine-
not one hand wash the other? This guy provides little kids
Okay,
for
I get
you.
that. But why would whoever made that magazine either
GQ.
Okay, why would GQ know that he's that powerful? Why would hold
I
on.
don't know why GQ knows that.
Stay with me. Well, wouldn't they have a small little article saying why each person is such number 49? With these ties, this is why he's number 49. So either they're going to say he's got blackmail ability on all these people for a sex ring. Or
No, they won't say that. You know that as well as
Obviously
I
not.
do. They're not going to say that.
But then my point is this: why would he want to be publicized if the reason he's got this power is nefarious? Why would he be like, yeah, go ahead and put me out there and say I'm this powerful? That'd be so stupid.
I don't think he asked for that.
You'd be surprised. If they control the media like they say they do, GQ's such a large.
The Jewish people control the media.
Wow, dude.
I mean, that's a true story. That's a proven fact.
The Jewish people in general do not control the media. That's what a fucking dumb statement.
That's true.
You're making me mad
Are you
again.
serious?
Some Jewish people own larger businesses, but to say the Jewish people in general run the media is just a stupid thing to say.
I don't think so.
It comes off very racist, too.
I don't think so. How does that racist? You can't be racist against
What about
religion.
What about Larry Goldstein down the street? Does he control the media?
No.
And he's Jewish?
Does he own ABC, CNN,
No.
TBS?
That's not the point. Okay, but just because the guy, okay, what if he was a black guy? Would you be like, okay, now the blacks control?
Open your mind.
I'm not going to open my mind to racism. You're being racist.
You should know better than anyone that I'm not being racist.
No, well, then stop saying what you're saying because you're generalizing a group of people, an entire group of people saying they own the media. You're generalizing.
All right, we'll get past the Jewish people owning the media.
No.
We'll get back to that. Keep going.
All right, hold on. I want to go to the chat in 60 seconds or whenever it catches up. Yeah, he's a Zionist. Thank you, JB.
Zionist is what he means. Okay, so not Jewish people, the Zionists own the media.
Even that, still, it's still racist. It's still as a
How
Jewish term.
How are you being racist against Zionist people?
The Zionists
I wasn't aware that Jewish
don't own the media.
I wasn't aware
Jews don't own the media.
I wasn't aware that Jewish was a race.
Then what the fuck do you mean then?
That's a religion.
The religion owns the media.
So how can you be racist against religion?
The Jewish people
are
a race. And you're crazy, dude.
They got bigger noses. That's about it. I don't understand how you can call them a race.
Now you're making me mad again. This is dangerous thinking. Why don't you get that guy who was on our group the other night talking his bullshit about Asians? You and him ought to go bowling together, it sounds like.
No, I tried to remove that guy, but I don't know
You want to throw
how.
in some Hispanic jabs, too, while we're at it?
No, I have no problem. I don't even have a problem with Jewish people, and I don't have a problem with Zionists. I do have a problem with Zionists. I don't have a problem with Jewish people. I'm just simply stating Jewish people in the media. What's the problem with that?
I don't know. I can't get through to you.
Okay, so keep going.
Your turn. I'm flipping it over to you now.
All right, Exhibit D, additional evidence implicating the Clintons specifically.
Did we finish the connection between the Podestas and the Clintons?
No.
Elefantas? Then why are you skipping it?
Because you're handing it over to me. Why don't you finish what you started there, pal?
We're going to have a problem after today. No, if you're not going to take the time to go ahead and paint your picture, then...
I am. Okay, so what... James
Oliphant read up on what you didn't read during the week.
Was deemed one of the 50 most powerful people. I already just said that.
Yeah,
James Oliphant is seen with Tony Podesta here and here. So you can bring that up as far as those are two pictures where they're known associates together. They definitely hang out or do whatever they do together. They're not just, hey, how you doing? Seeing you at this political party at Comic Ping Pong. They actually have ties together.
Mm-hmm. What ties?
I don't know. Why don't you click here, here, and here? And
why don't you click here and here and here? You got. Why don't you have it up on your screen?
Are you ready for this?
I'm sick of you not being ready.
Hillary Clinton's campaign donated $20,000 to James Alefantis' Ping Pong to hold a fundraiser there.
Okay, who runs Hillary Clinton's campaign?
John Podesta.
Okay, and how does that really link into Hillary? Consciously.
He runs her campaign.
Yeah, but how do you know that she had anything to do with that part of it? There's a degree of separation there. You don't see that degree of separation?
No, I do. I completely do. I'm not saying that.
This is just like last time. You're coming here completely unprepared.
No, I was way more prepared last time.
Chat, light him up. I demand it of you.
Stay on track, boys. I think you better just hand this over to me, Everett.
Take over then, because I'm
right.
very angry.
I'm just going to go ahead and restart, and you tell me what you don't think. Okay, so
here he goes back to his scrawled out bullshit notes. Yep. No. You stick to what we were doing. You get this up on your screen like you said you were going to do.
I can't. I got to have this up here.
You don't got to have that chat up there.
Put this up there, and I'll put that there.
Here, fine. Get it up on there. We'll wait.
You know I got to lean down because I can't read very well.
Boy. Why don't you get some goddamn glasses, too? Ooh, you're on my last nerve.
Okay. We talked about that. Here we go.
Okay, so the next part was additional evidence implicating the Clintons specifically. I'll take back over. We're losing the
Bill Clinton is known to have flown multiple times on the Lolita Express, which is a disgraced billionaire pedophile, Jeffrey Epstein, to visit his private pedophile island. I thought it was St. Thomas. It says Little St. James, though. Huh. Hillary Clinton has also joined him on occasion. Bill Clinton even ditched the Secret Service to make these trips. Interestingly, Jeffrey Epstein claimed to be co-founder of the Clinton Foundation. So that's pretty nuts. The Clinton Foundation, as you know, is like completely under investigation now.
Okay, so now you're painting a picture that they are surrounded by pedophiles. Keep going.
They are.
I'm with you. Keep going.
Okay, so Hillary Rotten Hitman, sent email updates on the prosecution of Laura Silsby, who was caught trafficking children in Haiti. Laura Silsby she got off the hook by George Pule. See, I had all this here, and it's easier for me to read off of here.
Fine, read it off your notes then.
Thank you. Get out of here. All right.
Once you're back in your mic, there you go.
Yeah, okay, so not only that, now you just be quiet and let me go. George Soros donated $22,000 to Alefantis also at the Comet Ping Pong place. James Alefantis has visited the White House at least 5 times. Okay, and I already went through all of the.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, as a pizza place owner, how do you visit the White House that many times?
Yeah, because that's where that takes without the Clintons even being involved. Because even Podesta at that point, you know what I mean? How's he getting in the White House for these last 8 years or even 16 years since the Clintons?
His brother Tony Podesta is very politically powerful in D.C. He's still same list where John was 49, Podesta was something like 28 or so, 37,
gotcha.
something like that.
Weird.
So he's higher up on the list than his brother John, which was the head of Hillary's campaign.
Interesting.
Campaign similar. Okay, so coming into town and bringing walnuts. Podesta emailed to Alefantis, "I'm coming into town and bringing walnuts." So, and we all know from the FBI code that walnuts means people of color. Okay, so there's more emails with the subject walnut sauce being code for orgy. Mm-hmm. And this is all. And now, like you said before, you don't deny that they're not speaking in code. Now, this is John Podesta to the owner of Comet Ping Pong, saying all this different stuff. Here's another one that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm totally on board now that the Podestas themselves seem to both be pretty much,
okay, so
boy lovers, if you will.
So let me get this down here. So
seem to be. I'm not saying they are.
Everett is saying Alefantis definitely can be pedo. Okay,
and both of you can go ahead.
I'm doing this here. Okay, so we got both Podestas, pedos, right? Are you wrong?
I'm not saying they could be. I'm saying they could be.
I'm saying that there's definite suspicion
They're
of pedophilia
dudes.
on those two dudes.
I get a creepy vibe.
What's his name? The brother. Tony Podesta's house has, remember we talked about this before, it has all those creepy statues with the headless fucking people. It has the pictures of the little kids that are naked. It's all too much, man.
Okay, I'm
when you
with
couple
you
that with James Alefantis'
it certainly seems like these
Instagram,
fuckers may have some sort of ring.
Yeah, and then what about the logo for the pizza place down the street, Best of Pizza? It had that.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's that weird triangular
which
spiral.
was also in the music video of the people that played at the Comet Ping Pong.
Right, NAMBLA, I believe, used it or something. It says something to do with NAMBLA, which is the North American Man Boy Love Association.
Yeah, so and that's
pretty damning.
Come on, man.
So tell me about these tunnels.
Okay, so what the tunnels are is there's a lot of pictures on Jimmy Comet or James Alefantis' Instagram account of them doing a lot of work. And what it looks like is, now I've never been to Comet Ping Pong, but what it looks like is they're in the basement of that place. Now, I guess that's up for speculation because it doesn't say here or there where it is.
Right.
But, excuse me, in an interview like 3 years ago, he was quoted saying that when we get all of our tomatoes in one time in the year.
Obviously code.
No, this was when this was an interview with an actual, like a magazine.
Okay.
They were talking about.
I read the same thing. He said they were talking in the basement.
Yeah, they were talking about Comet Ping Pong pizza.
So that's my fault. I read something, missed what you were saying.
They get all of the tomatoes at one time a year, and they put them in their basement. And then he was on record saying last year that Comet Ping Pong did not have a basement. So within the difference of 2 years, it went from having a basement where they stored all of their tomatoes to not having a basement.
Suspect.
And then when you look at those pictures of the holes in the ground, it's like there's something there.
Now, which pictures of the hole in the ground are you talking about here?
Go to his Instagram account.
It's private now. You can't.
I know that, but right here. So all the pictures are linked in this right here.
Okay, hold on. Instagram. What am I looking for now? Holes.
Yeah, you're looking for the ones where the holes are in the ground.
Ground.
Photo of reported slavery.
No. Where is it? Friends, heavy breathing. Hold on. Instagram. Sorry, guys. I'll just take your word for it and I'll make sure to look for it later. If I need to be crazy, I will.
Well, okay, so what the tunnels are is that there are businesses all over. Let me find out where I got them at. Okay, so the businesses that are all along that block. Damn it, I should have had these more. This is
the 3 businesses you're talking about, the ones that are all
Monica Peterson. Oh no, that's the chick with the ties to Clinton. Yeah, there's businesses all along that block. There's Best of Pizza, there's Comet Ping Pong, and there's a couple other places. One that deals with child sex slavery, and there's another one that deals with liberating child slavery. And they're all, the people that own those businesses are directly connected to the Podestas and the Clintons. And what they're saying is that when these kids come into these shops, these places that are like a child sex slavery. Yeah, they're trying to liberate them, trying to get them help. Yeah, they're in there. We're going to find you a foster home. We're going to do this for you, do that for you. So what they're saying is that since all the owners are linked together, that there's tunnels underneath the ground, that they can ship them straight from there to Comet Ping Pong or Besta Pizza and have their little sex parties.
I get that. I can understand why these tunnels are there. Where's the evidence for the tunnels? Where's the reports? I mean, how do we know about them?
Well, all we know is that the emails.
So it's in the emails. There's word of the tunnels.
Yes. No, there's not word of the tunnels. That's
what I want to know. What about there's pictures of the tunnels? That's what you're talking about, the holes in the ground?
Yeah. And now if someone else in the chat has something else, plumbing on. Here we go. BZ True Talk. Plumbing work at the new property. This conspiracy is such a joke. I guess everything in doing renovations is pedo. Okay, so this guy doesn't believe in it. That's fine.
You said, here we go.
Look into the art at the Tony Podestas. We will, Kat. We will. But all those businesses on that block have something to do with children. You know what I mean? Everything there is all has to do with children. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's a hell of a stretch. I mean, I guess it's not too much of a stretch. I'm really conflicted here, man.
What are you really conflicted about? What about the hashtags that are in all of his Instagram? Well, not all of them, but they all kind of do point towards what you're saying. Right, pedophilia. Okay, so what about the hashtag Karis James, which is seen on multiple?
Okay, this is what you're telling me about today. It has something to do with the
Yeah, okay, so there's a muscle relaxer called Carisprolol. Which is Soma, and that
people get it when they hurt their back or something.
Yeah, anything. It's just it's a narcotic muscle relaxer is what it is.
Sure, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
And so they are saying that the hashtag Karis James is the first part of the medical name for Soma, Carisprolol. So that's what you would give in the hashtag. It's hashtagging all of these on pictures of kids. It's saying Karis James on all these pictures of kids. So it's like, give them a couple Somas, they'll do what you want, is where people are relating that to. They're saying that Karis James hashtag is another way for pedos to say, give them a couple pills, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Along with the pictures of the...
So more or less we're chloroforming them.
Yeah, in less words, yes.
So he's hashtagging chloroform, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Now all this started with Andrew Breitbart. He put out a tweet in 2012, and I talked about this before.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, which this guy had a heart seizure shortly after the tweet.
Never heard of this.
Yeah, it says, how is progressive guru John Podesta isn't a household name as a world-class underage sex slave cover-upper defending unspeakable dregs escapes me. So in 2012, this guy's actually calling out John Podesta as a underage sex slave cover-upper. That's probably not the right word, but that's what his tweet said for verbatim.
Goddamn cover-upper.
Cover-upper, huh?
What would be the correct word? Cover-upper.
Concealer?
Concealer? I like cover-upper. I think he had it
What's
right.
a consigliere? Or what's that word?
I don't know.
What's the people at the hotel?
Consigliere?
Consigliere. Yeah, that's not it at all, though. Huh?
Concierge?
Yeah. Okay, so here I got this wrote down. It says it shows them digging tunnels in Comet Pizza, allegedly to connect all the pedo shops on the block. Also lied about there being no basement in the pizza. We went over that. And then I told you about the local guy, Frank Winstead, in 2007, who accused Comet Ping Pong of encouraging murderers and encouraging rapists. And here we go. That's where it was at. Andrew Klein owns Besta Pizza, and he's the director for the Human Trafficking Prosecution Unit in the Department of Justice. Now, that's 2 doors down from Comet Ping Pong, okay? And that's the same pizza place that had the triangle. That was the FBI code for
right.
What was that? That was a specific code for something. That was like boy lover or something. I remember. Type it up. The triangle for the pedo code with the triangle.
Right, it's for boy love.
Is that boy love?
Yeah.
Okay,
people who like little boys.
So the owner of a pizza place 2 doors down from Comet Pizza happens to be the director for the Human Trafficking Prosecution Unit at the Department of Justice. Has a boy lover symbol as his symbol for his pizza place. Now, after the Pizzagate story broke, he had to have changed it. Now, here's the other one. Beyond Border, which is across the street from Comet Ping Pong, works to end child slavery. Okay, so that's another one that is involved with children. Same block, same there. Okay, and then Terrasol Bistro, which is 3 doors down from Comet Ping Pong, has the pedo symbol of a heart with a big hand and then a little hand inside it, which means like I'm holding a little guy's hand. That's
Right,
also FBI code for.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Okay, and that's 4 more businesses on the same block as James Alefantis' Comet Ping Pong that all deal with human trafficking, child slavery, have multiple pedo symbols involved.
It's so weird.
It is weird. It
almost feels
it's
too
not
obvious.
wrong for you to feel the way you're feeling right now.
It's
not
a cognitive
wrong.
dissonance.
Right, but it's totally fucking creepy and weird, man. It's totally fucking creepy and weird.
Okay, the art. Kat wanted us to talk about the art. Long story short, there's some screwed up shit. There's the painting in the bathroom where they've got the guy who the drawn on penis. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
We'll talk about it because you know about it more.
Well, okay, so in the bathroom there, that's not how the painting was painted originally. Someone, I guess a parishioner or a customer or somebody had drawn a big dick on this thing. There's it's
Right,
like,
it shows him
to
wearing
me,
an
it looked like a
upside down
devil.
cross.
To me, it looked
Right,
like
it was.
It
It was
looked
a
like a
demon.
devil playing ping pong as the original painting.
Right, with an upside down cross drawn on it with a penis ejaculating onto the table.
Yes. Okay, so now here's what this was talking about. Well, we'll stay on topic with that for just right now. So all the art in there, which has thus been since taken down, none of this shit is still in Comet Ping Pong, so it's not like you can go there and see all this. But all of this was on his Instagram account, which you can find in the
Vote.co.
Vote.co. Okay, so Laura Silsby, and this
voat.co/v/Pizzagate.
This is what we were talking about earlier. Laura Silsby was caught trying to steal 33 children. That's where you laughed it off last time. I specifically remember that. Monica Peterson, head of the human
Hold on,
traffic.
I want to find the 23 children part on here.
Okay.
I don't see it. Where's that at? Where's it at on the vote thing?
I don't know where it's at on the vote thing.
See, that's why I wish you would have stuck to this document and actually looked at it.
Why? This is just
You're not
as good.
sourced, though.
It's
No,
just
you're not
as good.
sourced. It's not as good.
I don't have to be sourced.
I would like you to be.
When in any other episode have we really fucking ever sourced anything?
Well, whenever there's that much controversy between me and you need to prove, or as best you can, make your argument, if you could have used a place that we would have been given by a listener and by me several times that has sourced material and then brought your arguments based on that source material, I think we'd have a much easier time here. I couldn't shut you down. But you're going back to these old notes that are not sourced.
But that doesn't make them not true.
Well, if I can't dispute them, then what's the point of having them? You know what I mean?
You can dispute them.
I can dispute them and say it's bullshit because you have no source. Easily.
All you gotta do is look up the source.
Give me the source then, man.
I don't know it.
Motherfucker.
Well, okay, so here are a bunch of associates of Bill and Hillary with pedo ties, like I was talking about earlier. Jeffrey Epstein, in 2008. Now that's the guy with the crazy pedo island and the pedo Lolita Express, the plane that all the people.
Epstein,
so in 2008, he was definitely convicted.
Are you going to say
soliciting
he owns the media too because he's a Jewish?
No. And you don't know that he's Jewish.
Epstein, that's a Jewish name.
Could be Epstein, you know. I mean,
like Bernstein Bears. I got you.
Anyways, in 2008, he was convicted of soliciting sex from an underage girl. He traffics kids for sex on his island. Of course, I shouldn't say it exactly like that, allegedly. But in his black book, there were people such as Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and Prince Andrew. Now, also people that have rode the Lolita Express are Denny Haster, which happens to be the 51st Speaker of the House.
Yeah, that guy is a confirmed pedophile as well.
Confirmed and convicted in the 70s for molestation.
It really stood out to me that I made sure to look into, see what his credentials were. Yeah, he's the one last time whenever, I forget who I said it was, maybe Podesta, that I said was confirmed by a judge to be a pedophile.
Right.
It was Haster.
Oh, yeah, and you know what he called him? A serial child molester. He didn't just call him a regular old pedophile. He called that dude a serial child molester. Okay, so again.
You know one thing, too, that keep coming to mind with all these names of people being put together? There's a lot of usage of guilty by association. You know what I mean?
I mean, is that not how the police work, though, too?
Well, that's how they start, looking for suspects, true.
That's how they start investigations. And that's basically what this whole thing is about. Get a proper investigation going on this. Why is the internet and citizens having to do this? Why are we having to connect the fucking dots on pieces of yellow paper? Why are we doing this?
It's even more than that, too, because when places like Reddit.com, which is like the biggest website out there, they could claim to be the front page of the internet. They had a subreddit for Pizzagate that they shut down.
They sure did, yeah.
The guy who did the Pizzagate thing, what was his name for San Diego News?
Ben Swan.
They suspended him.
Yeah.
Did you know?
For reporting on that,
Yeah, they were real pissed about it. And it has nothing to do with it, I found out, though. All of his social media went dark. Did you know that?
Yeah.
But that was him. He posted something beforehand saying that, and he still has one social media. It
says, trust me, and this and that.
It hasn't come back yet with what, but so he could have been.
Right.
I don't know. It's getting.
It's not, man. When you really think about it, and you quit trying to put your ego in the situation, and just open up your mind to think about all of these
that maybe
kids,
this is smoke for another thing.
And that's what Alex Jones was saying on
around Joe Rogan.
On the Joe Rogan podcast.
He made me think too. Yeah, this could be very well smoke to hide something else going on.
I mean, yeah, it could. And what he was talking about was Anthony Weiner. And that was where I was going back to. Anthony Weiner with ties to Bill and Hillary. He's also 3 sex scandals, dick pics. We talked about that and what you said last time. Who doesn't send dick pics on their phone?
Well, I don't,
but you get what I'm saying. This guy's he's not convicted, but he's involved in 3 sex scandals, okay? Now, his ex-wife, Huma Abedin, I can forget what she did, but she's high up in Hillary's campaign. She's very good friends with Hillary, and she got Laura Silsby off the hook, which Laura Silsby is the chick that was caught trying to steal 33 children.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was 23.
33.
A minute ago you said 23. Now let me research vote for 33.
Yeah. Laura Silsby, 33 children. I don't even know if it's on vote. That's not where I got it from.
It is not.
That's not where I got it from.
But see, I kind of feel like that's the Bible of Pizzagate, and I don't know. I really wish you would use that for your research. Sorry, but all right. What else?
So what? I can only use one avenue of that for research?
I'm ready to concede.
That's like just watching Fox News.
Let me throw this at you. I'm ready to concede that Alefantis and the Podestas and everybody else on that block need. Like before, I said in the last episode, I don't think it warrants an investigation.
You don't.
I said that last time.
Okay.
I was way out of line, way premature, and way closed-minded whenever I said that last time. I do think that they need to throw some undercovers on that block at first, probably. They need to come up with a plan because, we need to have a little bit of an investigation.
Yeah, there's I mean, dude, the storage unit in on his Instagram saying #kill room, just rinse it off when you're done.
Right, even if that was a joke, you dumb bastard.
Yeah,
that may cost you an investigation.
And then remember, you shut me down earlier. Now, like I'm saying, I'm not directly saying that James Alefantis isn't this guy's real name, but when you directly translate that into French, it's "I like children." Whether that's fucking coincidence.
He's got the T-shirt that says the same thing. That says "I love Fontas" or whatever. I heart Font. I've seen the T-shirt.
Right. I'm just saying
that's just a weird coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
On that one, come on, because you can't say that his name. You think he changed his name to that? That's the only way.
Like
that
I said, I'm not saying I don't know that either way, but I'm saying that's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's fucking creepy. And then you got the gunman that what broke the whole Pizzagate story was this guy went into Comet Ping Pong.
That's not what broke the whole story.
I mean, that's what made
From what I'm understanding, that guy only went there with his gun because he heard on another show. And if I'm not mistaken, it might have been Joe Rogan Experience with Eddie Bravo talking about it. That he had heard on a conspiracy show very similar to this, a podcast, about all the Pizzagate stuff going down at Comet Ping Pong. So he gets a gun and decides to go down there and find out for himself.
What I'm getting at is it wasn't very popular
in the mass media.
It wasn't, well, and it's really not even so much in the mainstream media because the only time it comes up in the mainstream media, they call it fake news. That's all that you hear when you hear about Pizzagate is, it's fake news.
And it might well be.
And you've got Trump calling CNN in
what if it's real fake news?
What if it's real fake news?
Like this is
elaborate. Let's go with that. Explain.
What if you're powerful, have several such things in their back pocket that are more or less blackmail type of things, scandals that they can go, okay, we got a scandal that's really bad that could break, or we got this scandal here in our back pocket that we can just take.
So what you're saying
is the media, and it's the smoke screen.
So what you're saying is you're agreeing with what Alex Jones said on the.
No, I'm not agreeing. I'm saying that I'm not saying that he's right in that.
But it's a very plausible thing. Okay, so say Anthony Weiner, the guy that we just talked about. Fuck off. So say Anthony Weiner. He just got caught up in these 3 sex scandals, and the people that are involved in this are realizing, like, okay, look, he's probably going to go down, and with him, he could take down a lot of other high-profile pedophiles. Okay, so you're willing to admit there are other high-profile pedophiles, if that's the case.
I'm willing to admit there's a possibility.
Okay, so what you're saying is they just threw Comet Ping Pong out there to the wolves. Like, we're going to throw this to the news. We're going to throw this to the conspiracy theorists.
You know what's great about it? It's a juicy one, too, because it's pedophilia. it's going to be like bing, 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 high-level pedophilia. So who knows whatever if it's a money type of thing they're wanting to hide, or somebody died. They're wanting something not to be as prevalent in the news, as juicy in the news as a pedophilia ring.
Okay. So you're saying distraction then?
Right. Get all your reporters working on this, and then make it look like it's bullshit. So then you've got the whole double layer of the news. You get what I'm saying? Like, first put it out there, and then make it look like it's bullshit.
Well, yeah, okay, so it is bullshit.
Discredit
right, okay.
It's counterintelligence.
Again,
basically.
Exhibit E, now this is on the vote thing. This says media cover-up efforts. The same establishment's elites who try to control politics also control mainstream media, and this includes Fox News. They do not want corruption of this magnitude to be exposed. So as soon as the word Pizzagate went viral, the mainstream media began a cover-up campaign. They began denouncing the allegations as false, hoax, and fake news without directly...
And Pizzagate, that was the dumbest name somebody could have made.
And again, they said that could have been by design.
Right.
Like, that goes along with what
Alex
you're saying,
Jones,
right?
And, he made some real good points. If you haven't seen it, again, we're talking about the Joe Rogan, Alex Jones.
Joe Rogan does a good podcast.
He was on there for like 4 hours with Rogan. I've watched a lot of it.
Really?
It's pretty good.
Okay, so, and without directly addressing the evidence.
You need some glasses, bro.
Yeah, I do, dude, bad. Okay, so the Washington, D.C. Metro Police Department claimed it investigated Pizzagate and concluded that the allegations are false. However, a response in an FOAI request demonstrated, that's Freedom of Investigations Act.
Freedom of Information Act.
Oh, yeah, Freedom of Information Act. Demonstrated that no investigation was conducted. So then how did the D.C. Metro Police claim it investigated Pizzagate and concluded that there were that all the allegations were false?
There's two possibilities. One, the one hand isn't talking to the other hand. So they didn't know. Two, somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying.
On either side. It could be the police are lying, or it could be, the DOJ.
And that's what they're saying.
Department of Justice.
They're saying exactly what you're saying. Therefore, the position of the D.C. Metro Police must be based on 1, the dishonest media coverage of Pizzagate.
Right.
2, willfully, complicitly in the cover-up. Yeah. Or 3, some combination of both.
Right.
Okay, so that's exactly what you were just saying.
Basically.
Reddit CEO, I don't know how many people are familiar with Reddit, but if you are into conspiracies, you probably know what Reddit is. Steve Huffman banned the Pizzagate research community from Reddit on bogus grounds, accusing us of engaging in a witch hunt, even though we only use publicly available information and never called for vigilantism or harassment of any kind. And yet he still felt the need to completely shut that down.
Yeah, that's a weird one. With some of the crazy shit that exists in the subreddits that are already there on Reddit, they let weird
Right, dude.
It's a weird one to pick.
If you've ever been searching subreddits in Reddit, there's some weird fucking subreddits.
But they do have an anti-witch hunting rule, which I agree with for the most part. I hate witch hunts. You know what I mean?
I do.
I don't know.
Bot accounts denying Pizzagate have been discovered on Twitter. Twitter has also been suspending accounts of users who discuss Pizzagate and censoring Pizzagate. That sucks because we're on Twitter.
Yeah, I hope they don't kill our Twitter account. Oh, well, fuck our Twitter account.
Right. At least 264 were... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I fucking skipped something there. A list of the most tweeted hashtags.
I was just thinking, don't we?
Yeah.
So to speak.
Facebook has plans to censor what it deems fake news. So Facebook will also censor what it deems. And now that's funny because who is Facebook to fucking deem what's fake news and what's not fake news? You know what I mean? Where do they get off?
I agree.
Fuck Mark Zuckerberg, you know? Yeah. I heard one time through the grapevine, I'm not putting any truth behind this, that's David Rockefeller's grandson. Okay, I just seen it in a meme. But I'm just saying.
Memes are, basically life stories.
Memes are the lube that gets you through life fucking you. That's what memes are.
All right. Anything else for Pizzagate? That pretty much put a...
What?
You got more here? You got anything more interesting you need to get out about Pizzagate?
I mean, talk about what don't you think? I mean, what's your position on this now?
After last time and this time, I can't have a concrete position because there's not enough evidence. What I will say is there's an error around these slimy bastards that makes me think, yeah, investigate what's going on.
They're scumbags.
Well, I mean, again, we don't know that. They seem to be scumbags.
Trust your gut. Take your gut feeling. Take your head out of the equation and trust your instinct.
I can't do that.
What do you think?
I spend my whole life trying not to go by my instincts because instincts is what separates us from animals. Animals can't do anything but follow instinct. As a human being, it's your responsibility to put instinct on the back burner and use your brain and be logical.
As an animal, Their instincts save their life sometimes.
Yeah, that may well be true. And sometimes you use your instincts as a human.
That's what the whole reason that the phrase "go with your gut" is. That's the whole reason for that phrase.
But we're not in a fight or flight situation right now. You know what I mean? We don't have to use that instinct. We should use our brains and realize what the consequences of accusing somebody of this is. Even if it's not true, just the taint of the accusation is bad. That's my whole point. It's like you being...
Okay, so you're saying even if the Podestas and Elefantas aren't pedophiles, just the mere fact that we're calling them pedophiles is completely going to ruin their life.
Not even that we're calling it. Even the mere fact that we are saying it's possible that they are. And even if they set themselves up for it, which they so totally did in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
It's still shitty. I mean, because you could look at any circumstantial evidence between me and you and come up with... I'm not saying,
but you can't call me a pedophile.
Can't call you maybe I can come up and say you're a thief, and I'm not saying there's any evidence for that.
Right, I get this example.
What if somebody posted that on Facebook from whatever weird misunderstanding or dealing you had, and then everybody now thinks you're a thief?
Oh, okay. So here, I perfect example here. So, say I sell a car to somebody,
right,
and it's a fucking lemon.
Sure.
And then they come back and say this guy sells bullshit fucking cars.
Okay.
Okay. Even though I don't sell bullshit cars, now I've got that.
But it was a lemon.
Now I've got that reputation.
Yeah,
what you're saying, right? You know, maybe the guy went out and fucking hot rodded it and blowed the motor up and trying to blame that on me.
Well, that's true.
And now I've got the reputation as being a shitty car salesman.
And the whole side of the story is not there. The entire story is not available. All there is one guy who's pissed off coming up with a story.
Okay, but that's just one guy. But now this is so many different avenues. And that is the reason this isn't just one guy.
That's the sole reason that I'm willing to concede more than last time is after more research with a level head that there's definitely some weird shit going on around here.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to look into.
Okay, so maybe if you're not even willing to admit full-on child sex slave trafficking ring, you're definitely willing to admit that these fuckers are pedophiles.
I'm willing to admit that they have pedophilic tendencies, if that's a word.
Okay, so you don't know whether they act on them or not, but the motherfuckers are weird. They like little kids.
Between
what about
video? We can't say that the Podestas or even Elefantas had anything to do with that event that went down with that band and the person in the audience going, "Ooh, little boys."
What about the fucking the little girl that went missing, McCann or whatever her name was?
Yeah, that's the 7-year-old girl.
Okay, yeah,
Maven.
Yeah, right. Okay, so and then the sketches of the fucking people that were that allegedly kidnapped her look just like John and Tony Podesta, and at the time of her kidnapping, they were known to be staying.
Then they should be suspects.
They were known to be staying 0.3 kilometers away from that little girl's house.
That is more than just circumstantial evidence at that point.
Agreed.
So, I mean, probable cause.
There's just so much to it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank Reynolds says Zuckerberg was raised Jewish. That's why he owns the fucking media.
That's why his name is Zuckerberg. It's a Jewish name, so big surprise.
Social media.
He went to school to learn how...
That was a joke. Calm down.
Have you not seen The Social Network, which he controlled and made?
Actually, I have not seen that movie. I know what happened.
He was just a dork that went to like Harvard or one of the other Ivy League schools that put together more or less a Hot or Not clone that morphed eventually into Facebook. You think it was on purpose that he started out with that? No, it was not on purpose that Facebook become a juggernaut.
I think he stole that from somebody, honestly, didn't he?
No, he made Facebook himself, but the investments to get it going, like the Winklevoss twins, he kind of fucked them out of their investment.
Really?
Yeah, watch that movie. It's pretty good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got a copy of it.
I seen it on the meme, though. I mean that he was Rockefeller's grandson, so.
Well, if it's on a meme, it has to be true.
Right.
All right, are we willing for now to put this to bed?
No, there's not. I mean, yeah, I know you want to end it and everything, but I don't feel like we did a good enough job. What about Obama spending $65,000 on having hot dogs shipped into the White House? That's in the Podesta emails.
But is that part of Pizzagate? Honestly,
the code hot dogs FBI.
Okay. I got you there.
It was in the Podesta emails. So maybe it's not a part of Pizzagate, but it's a part of Podesta with the FBI code.
Fair enough. I mean, if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
what do you got?
So here, this is what I got. Any food that's at the White House has to be made at the White House. Fact.
Okay.
Fact. You can't.
I'm with y'all. I don't.
So how is Obama going to be spending $65,000 on hot dogs?
Like
to be
he can't order out pizza.
And this is
you know what
just
I mean? Like what if? Okay.
And now this is not my own thought.
You can't call Domino's.
I'm not taking this as my own thought. But Alex Jones even said, if you're selling these fucking hot dogs or whatever, say $5 a hot dog. How many hot dogs are you getting for 65 grand?
200 times 65. That's a shit ton. 1,200 some.
1,200 hot dogs.
So a lot of hot dogs.
Right. I mean, so why would he order $65,000 worth of hot dogs?
He has a lot of friends.
When you can't have food there that has.
No, Alex Jones postulated that it was likely code for
a lot of people
male prostitutes.
Right. Exactly. So.
And he's claiming that Obama is a bisexual or, in fact, a gay man.
There's emails in there that say, get ready for Hot Dog Friday, which is male prostitute Friday.
Again, that may be the code, and it may be the correct code, but again, it's one of those accusations where with only to go on a vague code that could be that, and it could be something else, that the only example we have of somebody using that code is a gay prostitute.
Do you want to know what you remind me of right now?
What's that?
You remind me of the lawyer for the defense. Well, and I'm not asking you to be the prosecuting attorney, but I'm totally not asking you to defend them either.
I'm not defending them.
That is what you're to do. Yeah, it does. It sounds like you are the lawyer for the defense.
I am the lawyer for let's be logical and not jump to conclusions.
What I want you to do is be the stenographer standing there going, for real?
Oh, if you would give me what to write down, I'd write it down.
You know
That's what a stenographer does. A stenographer listens.
I know what a stenographer does.
I'm just trying to keep us logical and not cast serious accusations.
Okay, so
I'm
logically,
not trying to defend them.
Fine.
I'm saying logically, let's look into Podesta. Let's look into Oliphant. Let's look into those businesses on that street.
There's too many things that are there that aren't right and are not okay. Whether you want to call it
bringing in all the other weird
Pizzagate,
codes, we could go on and on about the vices that these people have. They're just like everybody else. I'm sure several of them are child molesters. I'm sure several are drug addicts. I'm sure several of them are serial cheaters or closet homosexuals, which is fine or whatever. They have reasons to hide their secrets. That's why they have codes. We all have
but their secrets are not fine when they're molesting children. That is not an okay secret. That is not an okay secret to keep.
But what if just...
Now, if you're an adult male and you want to have a male prostitute over, that is your own prerogative. But when you're molesting little kids, that's not okay.
I totally agree. And my entire point is to not, without more than a reasonable doubt, jump to that conclusion of child molesting. You know what I mean? I mean, it could really hurt people.
Where else could you go with it, though? At this point, where could you go with all of everything?
You could go drugs easily.
With all the little kid pictures.
Again, we don't know the codes.
With all the people on the same block.
Those fuckers there.
On the same block that are in human trafficking and sex slave and all that.
I agree. Those pizza fuckers seem to be kid fuckers as well.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Logically, where else could you go? Start branching out into the other codes, or at least in the Podesta emails.
Walnuts, sperm. Orgy, you know what I mean?
Okay, so now you're talking about the Crowley type of, what do they call it? The Aleister Crowley, feast or whatever, where they're feasting on blood and semen.
That's that spirit cooking.
Right.
Yeah, I forget that, Amerbovic. Amerbovic is that lady's name or whatever.
Yeah, it's really
that shit's weird, dude.
It's really weird, but... And the long and short of it, it's inconsequential. There's plenty more weird stuff, without even getting to that level of weird stuff, to have investigation.
Would you go out and have dinner and drinks with anybody that's involved in any of this?
No, but to be fair, I wouldn't go out and have dinner and drinks with just any congressman. I don't like going out with people.
There's one that's office is right across the hall.
I like that congressman. He's a good guy, but I don't really want to go out and have drinks with him or go out to dinner. I go out and have a drink with him after work, but
not if he was involved in Pizzagate, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So what logical conclusion could you come to with all of the circumstantial evidence that there is involved in this case? What other logical conclusion could one come to?
For those guys, it's hard not to come up with that.
Okay.
But I feel like there was a pretty big kick in the beginning for it. Neither here nor there. You're right.
What are you disputing as far as this entire episode, this entire scandal?
I'm disputing nothing with the Podestas are creepy dudes who probably like kids. I'm not disputing Olifantis is creepy, and I'm not disputing that there may or may not be tunnels under there that could help them facilitate a ring.
Okay.
Almost a literal ring at that point, which is weird.
So what is your problem with addressing Pizzagate as an actual conspiracy? Not even a conspiracy.
But the level it goes out that's where I start having trouble. You start trying to connect further out dots.
Such as?
Well, the Barack Obama thing, just because it's hot dogs, I don't know. It's just... Maybe
knowing what you know about the code, and you can relate that code in these emails, and you're willing to say that was code in these emails, and these fuckers are being creepy. Now, in the same batch of emails, just because it's Obama, he can't be creepy too, using the same code words in the same batch of emails. Obama
was not in those emails, to be fair.
That No, he was not in that. But the email said Obama's ordering in $65,000 worth of hot dogs. So just because it's Barack Obama in that email, you can't see that to be creepy. Just the same as anyone else.
Maybe I am affording him a slight level of benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you're giving him credit where credit's not due because you don't know him personally.
I don't know him personally, but as a patriot, maybe I'm brainwashed.
You know what I mean? It's in the emails.
You got me feeling like maybe I'm brainwashed, but I don't think I am. I think I'm logical.
It's in the emails that you're willing to admit that there's code, that you're willing to admit that everyone's being creepy. Am I right or wrong? I'm not being wrong, right?
No, I agree.
Okay. So it's in the same emails, but because it's Obama ordering $65,000 worth of hot dogs and it's not John Podesta talking about hot dogs.
You're right. I do give an instant
It's in the same batch of
benefit
emails.
of the doubt.
That where you were talking earlier, how there's a degree of separation, that's not there in that case. The degree of separation isn't there because it's in the same batch of emails, same code words, same people involved, except it's just involving Barack Obama's also in addition to.
This is a painful investigation.
It very much is, and as much as people want to say like, oh, that could never do that, no one wants to find out that people that are that high up in our government are molesting and raping.
I'll tell you this, and I'm not a violent person, but I would personally flip the switch on any of them that were found guilty of this.
Well, of course.
But anything happening to kids is the worst thing ever to me.
Of course. As it sits right now, do you have any problems with calling Pizzagate what it is, a pedophile ring?
I call it a possible pedophile ring.
Possible.
Right. I'm not calling it an exact.
Okay, so if you had to put a percentage on it of the probability that it was that all this shit was true,
that it's a far-out ring, that every single bit of it is true.
No.
It's very slim. That it's every bit true that they say. Now the fact that the inner circle, the top of the mountain of that, yeah, there's likely a lot that's probably true there. But that's at the top of it. As it goes out and gets further away from the center, that's when it's a lot of conjecture.
Such as?
I'm not going such as. I'm just saying the further away you get from the center, the less likely.
Okay, but how far away? Where are you talking about further away from the center? What would be the center? The center would be James Alphonsus and Comet Ping Pong. Am I right?
Right. Well, okay, say there's that ring there. How do you connect that ring to the Lolita Express or whatever? It seems to be two separate things. Now, I get what you're doing. There's a pattern of events here trying to say that there's pedophiles and perverts like that in Washington, but we're talking Pizzagate. And how there's not a direct connection, so to speak, that I can see that you've shown me. Maybe my research isn't good enough. I don't know.
Hang on one sec. I'm trying to find it. Okay, so how do I connect the Jeffrey Epstein Lolita Express to Pizzagate? Is what you're asking me, right?
Yes.
Okay, Anthony Weiner and Denny Haster is how I connect that because those are both guys that are confirmed to be associates and friends of Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. Again, Anthony Weiner is in the Podesta emails. I got you, but he is in the emails. This
goes back to what I was saying before. You're doing guilty by association.
But like you said, is that not how you start investigations? If I stole somebody's bike and this guy's my best friend, the police are going to go to him and say, "Did your buddy steal this bike? Where did he get it at? You need to let us know now."
And that's fine. But for my point is, it's fine to say there's a scandal going down and that those 4 or 5 people we talked about before are involved. But to start going out and say further on, Barack Obama is involved, the Clintons are involved, Jake the Snake Roberts is involved. You know what I mean? There's not enough of that. They are associated with people who are involved and may well be involved, but I don't think there is enough evidence to warrant putting them right at the top of this discussion on Pizzagate.
Now there's not enough evidence yet.
On the Lolita Express, there may be enough to say the Clintons were involved in a Lolita Express going to that island with Epstein. That's a whole other thing. And
that's true. That's true. They've been on the logs of taking those flights to that island.
But to say that they're definitely involved with Pizzagate because Podesta was her campaign manager.
Pizzagate is a catch-all phrase for child pedophilia. They only say it's called Pizzagate because pizza is the code word for kids, and pizza is the Comet Ping Pong thing.
Pizzagate is every bit of any pedophilia.
No, that's not what I meant, and I knew you were going to do that too. So let me rephrase.
Please do.
Okay, so Pizzagate is like, Watergate. It's a scandal. Okay. And the reason it's called Pizzagate is because pizza is the FBI code word for like child lover, little boy, little girl.
It just so happens to be centered around a pizza parlor.
Right, and not so much centered around it, but yeah, centered around it. I just don't understand. I don't understand
the entirety of Washington's political scene and power structure who are involved.
Now that's an asshole statement to make, and you know that the entirety of Washington.
Let me finish my qualifier. Who are involved with pedophilia and the like are involved with Pizzagate. It's a coverall, is what you're saying.
Not so much. But what I'm saying is when the same people are involved with this Pizzagate,
so Pizzagate covers multiple cases then.
I would think,
and those cases may intersect.
I would think, yes, exactly, they would intersect. Like you just said, guilty by association. I would think that most of these cases intersect because a lot of the same people are named in these emails that are associated with all of these fucking pedos.
Yeah, it's pretty damning.
What do you have at this point as far as
I've answered this like 9 times. You keep asking me this. I told you, investigate those fuckers on the top of the mountain. And if the strings start
burn
to
them
pull,
at the stake.
And that's the start of the investigation. No, not burning them at the stake.
I know the witch hunt thing, right?
And if the strings you start to pull start bringing people towards you because they're possibly guilty by not guilty by association, they're known associates, and if evidence starts to point that they have involvement, investigate the shit out of them too.
Right.
But let's not start off and throw a blanket out over Washington and say the biggest pedophile ring ever, and you're all involved.
No, it's not the biggest pedophile ring because that's over, like Marissa just said, that's over in England with the Queen. That's the biggest, the Vatican. That's the biggest pedophile ring. They got the market cornered over there, bud. Uh-huh. You know what I mean?
That's a whole nother.
They're just small timing it over here with Pizzagate.
That's a whole nother one, huh?
Yeah, they're just small timing it over here with Pizzagate.
Christian and Catholic.
Yeah. They got the fucking market cornered on the child pedophilia over there in the Vatican and the Queen and all that shit. No.
That's funny. All right.
I mean, I don't know where else to go with this. Do
I feel okay? You
I don't feel like I don't feel like I've done a good enough job though.
I agree.
I don't feel like I have.
Because I really feel like if you would have went through this whole document beforehand and clicked on those links and saw the sources,
I seen them all though.
And
everything in that document
I've
seen before.
Yeah, but to go down it like we would have had a structure, it would have been really nice. We probably shouldn't be talking about this right now, but fuck it, behind the scenes,
right?
If you would have went through and annotated it with your own notes, it would have been a much easier way to go about this whole thing. I couldn't have argued with you as much as if you would have had all of that sourced information and left anything non-sourced, even if you had a source before but wrote it down and didn't write down the source. I mean, it's just your notes, and if it's between your notes and somebody getting accused of being a child molester, it's not enough.
It's not just my notes, though, is what you're saying. It's not just my notes,
your notes come from evidence, but I want to see that evidence.
Okay, but right, as a podcast co-host, I'm not having to. We're not a fucking law enforcement agency. Okay?
It's not incumbent upon you to provide evidence, no. But in this,
no, we're here to discuss it. We're not here to convict.
Right. We're not here to convict. But if you're here to try to sway me into your way of thinking, which is kind of the dynamic of the show,
right?
That would have been the way to do it.
Fair enough, but I think I did a good enough job already. Or did the listeners giving you too much shit do that?
No, I think that helped. The heap and helping of shit I had to eat the last 3 or 4 weeks. Further watching some evidence, finally giving shitty old Alex Jones a chance watching on Joe Rogan. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that guy in San Diego News did his piece because
Ben Swan.
He did a really nice put together piece that I sat down and watched with an open mind, which helped. And then I went back again and I went down this vote list and I made it through a lot of the material myself,
right.
Which is why I was ready for you to do the same thing because I couldn't. With the stuff that's sourced, it's hard to argue against because it's right there in front of you,
right?
But whenever you come at me with your yellow sheets of paper without the backup to what your notes are, again, on the charge of molestation or pedophilia, it's not enough. That's why I can be like, bullshit, you don't know, you don't have any way to show me. You get what I'm saying?
It's there, though. Just because I don't have it doesn't mean it's not there.
And normally I would believe you. But this is too big of a one, especially whenever a resource like that vote.co website exists with all that sourced information. Right. I call shenanigans.
Right, but so you're calling shenanigans on the whole thing?
No, I'm
what
not.
Are you calling shenanigans on?
We've gone through that document.
What are you calling shenanigans on?
I'm calling
me. You're calling me personally. You're calling shenanigans on me.
No, I'm saying that your notes that are mostly sourced from the last time we did this show, 3 or 4 weeks ago, when you can't remember where you found this information or the context.
I know right where I found it.
Yeah, YouTube some video. You don't know which video.
That don't make it wrong, brother.
It doesn't make it right just because it's on a video on YouTube. We're on YouTube and we're full of shit. Tell me I'm wrong there.
Touche.
Exactly.
I'll concede that point.
So I guess that's my whole point to the defense. Not the defense. The logic.
Oh, wait a minute. The defense rests, eh?
Now that's eating some shit there.
Yeah.
I'm not the defense. I'm the logic part of the...
You heard it, folks.
I'm the... Fuck you. End of episode. Click. Drop the mic.
Oh, fuck.
I hope it hurts. Let me tell you a joke. I got nothing. I got nothing. No jokes.
But like seriously, man.
No, I know.
It's Pizzagate.
Have I got my redemption? The redemption of Everett, as you call this episode?
Maybe in their eyes, not in mine.
What do you mean? You want me to completely drink the Kool-Aid to have my redemption?
No, I'm not saying you have to drink the Kool-Aid, but I'm saying that I don't know what I'm saying.
I wasn't open-minded enough. I didn't come back from last time and give it a fair shake. You're still saying I'm not giving it a fair shake?
No, you know what? I'm going to blame myself on this one.
Good,
I'm going to blame myself on this one. I'm going to blame it because I don't feel like I was convincing enough.
Sarah Franco in the chat I happen to look over says, I've come a long way even if I'm faking it. I'm not faking it.
Oh!
You think I'm faking it? Is that what it is?
No, I don't think you're faking it, but that's funny.
I'll not have my integrity questioned. Not by the likes of you.
Faking it until he makes it. Oh, man.
All right, let's do the outro and finish up. So
you have to do the outro. I'm hurting from laughing.
Good. I'm enjoying your hurting. Anyway, this has been Surreal Talk, a lineupmedia.fm production. You can find us online at surrealtalkpodcast.com. You can find us on Facebook at Surreal Talk.
Surreal Cock?
Surreal Cock. No.
Wow.
That's a whole other thing.
You heard it here first,
Facebook.com/Surreal Talk. Let's see. What's the rest of our stuff? Twitter.com/Surreal Talk Show. You can find us on YouTube at YouTube.com/Surreal Talk Podcast. It's kind of funny that all those are different.
Right.
I couldn't
Surreal
get
Talk Show, Surreal Talk Podcast.
For whatever reason, some of the shit was taken and I couldn't use it.
Really?
I know there's other Surreal Talks out there. If you're looking to do any shopping on Amazon, I'm sure you've heard it 100 times, go to surrealtalkpodcast.com/Amazon. That will forward you to our special Amazon portal. And any purchases you make during that session will go to directly support the show. I do not know how to get that working with the mobile app. That was a question that was asked in the group. I do not know how to make it default. And in fact, I don't think you can make it your default to all of your purchases go directly to Surreal Talk. So I think every time you want to support us, you have to go through that link, surrealtalkpodcast.com.
That's just too much fucking trouble.
It does seem like it, doesn't it?
Yes.
But, you know, if you really want to support us, that's the trouble you got to go through.
I wouldn't support us that much to click it every fucking time.
We're not asking people to send us a buck. We're not doing a Patreon account, even though you've discussed it. I think that's tacky.
It is tacky to ask people for money.
Yeah.
I'm not with
Not
you.
directly. I would rather get a
with
sponsorship or have commercials at the beginning and end of the show.
But you'd be surprised how many other podcasts and YouTube channels do that. They're like, oh, you know, if you want to
Wayne
support...
Campbell said it best. Sponsor or no, I will not bow to any contract. You know what I mean?
Contract or no, I will bow to no sponsor.
When people start to do that, it's just sad. He's got all the Reebok shit on. It is the choice of a new generation.
Right?
We'll get there.
All right. Well, everyone, we tried again, and it didn't. I'll start a revolution. You guys want to join? I sure do, Marissa. I'll join your revolution.
I'm joining no revolution. Sorry, Marissa.
Get better, Eric. I'm trying.
I've got a good position.
Hurts,
I stand to lose too much if we take down the current way of being completely. Let's just slowly change it. I don't want to lose everything I've got by revolution. I've worked too hard. I've got a small nest egg.
Let's be serious about things. Your fingers have worked hard.
My brain has worked hard. My fingers are an
Brain and
extension of my
fingers.
brain. And so what? Is there any less?
I'm just giving you shit. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh, this only works because we're brothers. You know what I mean? If it was two other people, like they sound like a cartoon. Oh, I'll fucking mighty you like Three Stooges. Don't take us seriously. I'm not going to beat him up. I might punch him in the rib whenever I walk by him later because I know it hurt.
I fucking hope not.
Anyway, we'll check you guys out next week, and I don't know what we're doing yet. Hopefully, we're a little more prepared than Eric was this time.
No, we're gonna do. We need to really touch. Well, no, okay. So next week's gonna be it's a short one because I've got the daddy-daughter dance. Unless we're
Eric's doing a daddy-daughter dance. Maybe we come early.
Unless we come early, we can. We
might
come
do the show
early
early next week.
Well, we'll just put a poll up on the Facebook on the group. It's either
How about
early
we decide
Saturday.
We not do a poll. We just decide.
Early Saturday.
We'll see
or
what your
Sunday.
schedule looks like. Oh, early. Okay, that's better.
Early Saturday or Sunday.
Everybody likes Saturday better. Sunday wasn't even an option or like a voted thing in the last poll we did.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll do it. We'll throw it up there. It's just an option. Then don't click it. Then don't click it. Anyway, we'll see you all next week.
Hit the like button, guys, just like Touched by a 12 Gauge says.
Oh, yeah. Hit the like button. Share. Comment.
Subscribe.
And if you haven't joined our group, we got to say, join the group.
The group's where it's at.
Everybody who's anybody's in the group.
Everybody,
as Lorraine Baines McFly would say, everybody who's anybody's going to be there.
Barack Obama's in our group.
It's
Both
true.
Podesta brothers are in the group.
That's not true.
No, it's not true. No. None of that's true. But the group is fun.
No, it's usually a great atmosphere. There's been a few heated discussions, we'll say, here and there. There's been a few people that got out of line, but we smacked that shit down pretty quick.
For the most part, the group is a lot of fun interaction with like-minded people is what it is.
It's a lot of people that are just like us. As horrible as that sounds, there's more people just like us, but there's several hundred people just like us.
We're up to 300 in the group, are we?
Almost 350, I think.
Almost 350 in the group?
And they post shit all day long. Cool links, articles from aliens to cryptozoology to Pizzagate. What else are people posting? Anything you can imagine. Could just be dumb memes. We get those by the bucket load, but they're fun and we have a good time. Eric and I are in there every day. I'm usually there all day long at work. I sit down at my desk, I do my job, and I get my notifications all day. And as soon as somebody says something, I'm like, aha, let's type something back because I can't help it. But
me, myself, though, when I'm at work, I can usually break off and get on my phone a few times, maybe once an hour or something.
Yeah, whenever you make it to the can or whatever.
Yeah, right.
All right, for the third time, we'll see you guys next week, and we are out of here.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I fell over.
Trip over the chair, why don't you? I wish you guys could have seen that. That was pretty funny.
They did see it on camera.
Oh, yeah, duh. But yeah, man. Did you hit record for the podcast? I forgot to remind you again today.
Of course I did.
Okay.
We're still live on Facebook. I'm saving the audio, though. Get some polls. See what people think, man. Poll the audience.
We're still live, what?
We're still live. Asking what they thought of the show.
And what'd you guys think of the show? It was a little rough, if you ask me. Yeah, we've got one dislike for sure. Yeah, it's 15 likes and 1 dislike. So.
Oh, we got 15 likes?
Yeah.
I wonder who the dickhead he disliked was. It was because of you, I'm sure.
Well, probably. I think it was me. I hit it
Chris
on
says
accident.
Sunday he prefers.
27 witnesses in Belgium. This is true. Yep. I mean, I thought it was a good show. Use ice, Eric, and add NSAID to the pain pills.
What's NSAID?
That's like naproxen.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. She's a paramedic, right?
Used to be an EMT or something, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to the ER today, and
Thanks, Joe.
It was terrible.
Better than
man.
last time, he says.
Is that what he said?
I wanted to go back today and listen to that, but I ran out of time this morning. I got into bed at like 9 o'clock this morning. First thing I did, I run over to my computer, sat down, and just started going through stuff.
See, I really feel like you fucked us. And let me tell you why.
Because I did too much research?
No. I had a great structure last show. If you could have brought this mindset to last show,
I mean, that may well very, very well be.
it would have been an epic show. But like the structure
maybe we
wasn't
do it
so
a third
good this time. No, we cannot do
Return
a
of the pizza.
Yeah, Revenge of the Pizza.
Return. I liked Return better than Revenge.
Did you? Return of the Jedi was. Well, we're not talking about.
Revenge of the Sith wasn't bad.
Revenge of the Sith was good.
Yeah. All right. Factual memes. Yes, factual memes only. Only the factiest of factuals. All right, you ready to kill the stream?
I am. I had a lot of
got
fun
stuff
today,
to do.
guys. Thanks for a good show. Thank you, everyone. Better. Good job, Everett. Yeah, he did do better.
Thank you. Poop. We'll see you guys all in the group later on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let us know.
Hasta la
Awesome
later.
show. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Marissa, Chris, Quinn, Frank, Joe, Wesker, Jay, everyone that was in the chat today with us. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Kat, Sarah Franco, Joe Galindo. I kill that every time. Frank Reynolds, Wesker,
End of the show. Clap.
Quinn Gentry.
Test.
What, are we done?
We're still on there, but I want to see like in a minute if like it stayed synced the whole episode, basically.
Oh, if it stayed synced the whole episode. Yeah, Wesker. Wesker's new. I haven't.
I haven't seen Wesker. There's a few people that were new. We had a pretty good show out this time. All right, I'm killing it. See you guys later.
All right, have a good one, you guys.